Well, hello there. Now, I know I could have put a more relevant picture up, but I thought you might like a little bit of cuteness, so I put up a picture of one of my former furry friends for you to enjoy while you listen to the sound of my hopefully soothing and possibly provocative voice. Words. Words are important. Semantics is important. It's very important. I don't know about you, but I like to say what I mean and mean what I say. And in our discourse, we have a lot of terms and phrases that we're all supposed to believe that they mean certain things, certain ideas. But for one reason or another, if you decide to break them apart, you see that it doesn't really work out that way. Well, what am I talking about? Well, some things suffer from what I call shitty slogan syndrome. Things like Black Lives Matter. Now, is the idea of gender equality noble? Sure. Should race not matter? Sure. Do I think that people shouldn't be given harsher treatment because of the color of their skin? In this case, black? Sure. But you see, my problem with this slogan is that there's no comparator. There's no inclusive term in this phrase. Now, if you said something like Black Lives Also Matter, now that's something I can get more behind. Because it's inclusive. And we all want to be inclusive, right? Other examples are words that I just don't see how they're supposed to mean what we're told that they mean. For example, how is feminism about gender equality? How is communism about getting sent off to the gulag because you said the bad words or did the bad thing? How is capitalism about being able to do a whole bunch of stuff and free trade and yada yada? How is socialism about everything being owned by the state? I find these ideas very interesting that we're supposed to believe these words mean these things. But we all know propaganda is nothing new. And we all know that it takes time for propaganda to set in. And quite frankly, as far as I'm concerned, if you believe that these words mean these things, then you're being a fucking idiot. You are not smarter than a fifth grader. If your family tree does not fork, you might be a redneck. Oh, but Vienticus, how could you say such horrible things? You're a despicable creature. Well, yes, I am. But then again, we're all despicable creatures in one way or another. That's what it means to be human. But I choose my words very carefully when I'm not stumbling over them. And why do I say this? Well, because every fifth grader knows that when you add a suffix or a prefix to a word, you don't abandon the root word. Particularly in this case, we're looking at the the suffix ism, which basically means the practice of. So somehow, feminine plus ism is supposed to be about gender equality. Commune plus ism is supposed to be about authoritarian rule. Capital plus ism is supposed to be about free trade. And by the way, for those of you that might not know, the word capital means a privately owned asset. And social plus ism, well, I don't know about you, but I know when I hang out with my friends, I enjoy time with my state circle. I know when I go to a party or a concert, I enjoy that state gathering. I know that when I send out a tweet or post a picture on Facebook, I enjoy engaging in state media. Well, that last one might have a bit of truth to it now, don't it? See, words matter. It's so easy for things to get misconstrued, especially when you want to use such fancy terminology. Everybody wants to change the language to suit something, right? There's always bad words that you shouldn't say. Oh, I don't believe that there are bad words that you shouldn't say, but I do believe that there are words that are more appropriate than others. For example, I'm not about Black Lives Matter, I'm about racial neutrality. And I say neutrality, not equality, because people are not equal. People have different needs, different medical needs, different dietary needs, different exercise needs, different personal needs. So no, I'm not about equality. I am about neutrality, because what does neutrality mean? It means that it doesn't fucking matter. I don't care what race you are. Same thing with feminism. I'm not about feminism. I'm about gender neutrality, because I don't give a fuck what sex you are or what sex you're attracted to. Now, communism, capitalism, and socialism, however, again, such fancy words that we don't need. Let's say what we mean and mean what we say. Let's talk about private ownership and public ownership, shall we? But then, there's one other thing that I think we can throw into the mix here. Because the political divides are so great. Oh, it's the people on the left. Oh, it's the people on the right. The problem is that you're using words that mean nothing in the real conversation. Because the real conversation is about those who want cooperative rule and those who want authoritarian rule. Those who want to cooperate with people that they like and don't like, and those that just want to punish the people that they don't like. So, again, in the spirit of let's use better words and not, but again, not shaming people for using words that don't really help, but just say, let's try this because it's better. So instead of saying left and right, let's say the authoritarian people and the cooperative people. That just might literally make things better.